Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Brother and sister, today we're going to try to explain you something probably going to make a big, controversy. After all the study, we came to find out that, maybe 100 years or close to 100 years ago, something happened after the World War in 1945. There was a big meeting in Berlin where all the world was meeting, for a good consultation how to, start the new war resolution. That day, there was no African country over there. That day, African people think the war doesn't represent. But the truth is, Africa was represented by the European corporations who was in majority the slave owners. That's why we see today, don't matter how truthful a country, an African country could be, doesn't have a power to convoke any of this corporation or this country in front of the United States, United Nations Security Council. They don't have that power. They cannot do that. Because why? Because all these countries, African countries, came to United Nations as a sub-corporations. A sub-corporation who depend on the one big corporation, which is European corporations, or somehow you could call it France Afrique. The Mali convoke a France, nothing happened. Because Mali doesn't have that right. Why Mali doesn't have that right? Because Mali is not his own proper persona. Because all the country, all the members of the United Nations come to United Nations as a corporations, or sub-corporation. A sub-corporation cannot convoke its owner. Somehow Mali would never be, his complaint would never be resolved. So what is we need to do? What do we need to do to get out, or get away with get away from that corporation who, own us? Because Africa today is a trademark. Is a trademark that's owned by some corporation those who was the slave owners. England, France, Spain, Portugal, and some more. So Africa need to change the name. You gotta change the name of your corporation. We know that China was a Mongolia. They changed to China. From America, we have today United States of America. Why Africa cannot change the name of Africa so we could be our own proper persona? A corporation is just like is based on the human core. So you cannot take somebody to the code who is a complete proper persona when you are not. So we need to change the name of Africa to Farafina, which have a meaning in our language. Nobody knows what is mean Africa, except those who created it. Some say they take a Farafina, they change it, and change the certain letter to make Africa. Because the word Farafina, with that word Farafina, no other skin color will have the right on the land of Africa, on the land of Farafina. Because Farafina means the black skin people, the land of the black dark skin. Farafina, that's what it means. So why they take the Farafina, they change it, they make Africa, which you don't know the meaning, except those who create that name. So it's time for the African people to change the name of Africa back to Farafina, to be the own proper person. So they could, convoke anybody to the to the Security Council of the United Nations. In that case, we are our own proper persona. Then we could act as a complete human. I want this video to go as far it can be. So the African Union have to change the name of the name. That name Africa have to go. Put something that we understand that's meaningful in our language. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Today is a big day. It's a blessing day. And today, this little light came up. So, inshallah, it's going to open the eyes of all Africa for the good future. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Thank you. Have a blessed day.